fun. I like that. It's better than Britannia. Of course, I was hoping it would be better than Britannia, but it's a whole lot better than Britannia. It's amazing. I'm guessing what they did was the same thing that Assassin's Creed did with. That they did the same thing that Assassin's Creed did with. Actually, yeah, let's just actually camp on the left side. That Assassin's Creed did with. Assassin's Creed Rogue over Unity. I've loved Rogue. Rogue is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. It's not my favorite, at least of its time anyway. And Unity was a mess. This game, of course, as you can see, is definitely not a mess. But still.
Make ready.
But still, you know, but still, what they wanted to do was get a game out, get a game out in between games, so you didn't have to wait nearly as long, which what Britannia was, and I thank them for that, because I actually love Britannia. I don't know why people really hate it so much. I don't think it was ever said it would be anything other than it would have been anything other than than a small Total War. Which, to be honest, they haven't really done till now. Is make small Total Wars. Okay, have the horses over there, have all the generals be over here, and see what happens. But anyway, and then this was just going to be the massive improvement.
Hurry! To attention!
Have the horses move up and be essentially cannon fodder? Well, not really cannon fodder, but definitely the attention grabber. So like Shogun, this may not be a game of having better units like Total War Rome 2 is. It may be a game of numbers more than anything. Which is very unfortunate when it comes to my strategies.
Protectors of heaven!
Oh, by the way. Oh, my horse on my left.
Defenders!
Yeah, you just need to press on and on and on till you get over there. Actually, I kind of know what to do now. What I'm gonna do is have kind of a chevron like this of my main force take on the brunt of their nonsense, and then have my guys flank them. Of course, this heavily relies on my dudes, ability to hold out and not get overly flanked. Because they got horse spam.
China will revel in your death.
Do not waste your breath. You will need it.
Move out quickly! With speed! March quickly!
Using my imagination, I'm going to put them in the chevron right. Ah, I don't select them. I am disappointed. Now let's have the archers go hidden. Get in that rage. Oh yeah, elite forces in China are expensive. I miss my Roman days where I miss my oh, they're doing the same thing. Cheaters using my strategies against me. I mean, I think Total War AI always kind of did that. Let's be honest. Okay, are they moving up? Oh, how dare they? How dare they? How they affront me with their non-moving upness?
Protectors of heaven! Run! Go! Go!
I think I need to put control so they shuffle or something.
Make haste! Double time! Horses! March quickly!
And then we'll have a horse dudes go and get them. We're not going to have any advantage. Actually, is that upslope? Looking at the table. We want a downslope. Actually, I do want a plateau. Plateau works for me too.
Defenders of on! Run! Quick march!
Go there.
Speed!
Oh, these dudes are going to be far too slow to actually engage the forces in time.
Protectors of heaven!
Okay, I almost got it right.
Go! Go! Quick march! Run! Cavalry, to attention!
You know what's going to annoy them? The thing is about this map is it heavily favors them. And unless they really change things, which they don't, they seem to have changed a lot, but all the basics are here. All the fun of Total War is here.
At the ready!
That's your bowman. Let's just snipe their dudes real quick. Pick one. Pick one. Pick a new one. Ranged? Who has less range? Oh, that's like definitely not the guy we want. Oh, you're the guy I want to attack with ranged toughness.
Does battle wear you out?
It's like, oh, there!
Amazing that you can both talk and battle.
No flame arrows. Set the ground light. Man, shooting one dude with arrows is hard, which is realistic. Just gotta hit him once, I think. Probably not. Got him! I had the beholder. I guess hit a dude with hit a general with a flame arrow. The chest. All I had her. It's like, oh, sorry, we missed. Yeah, if anyone ever wants to know why volley fire was abandoned by anything but really large guns, this is why. This is why you don't volley fire for them 16.
How many have you killed? Not enough, I think. I dearly hope your blade is sharper than your wit.
Oh, here to goom! Here to goom! I think we made him angry enough. I think we made him plenty. Run! Run! Me and plenty angry enough. Attack! Oh, less useful against people in armor. I was kind of hoping to set the ground light. Oh, no way! Retreat, fall back, any of those things. No! We fit! And now we attack! Oh, no we don't. We want to get him out in the open. That's a pretty big army. But we got pretty elite dudes. Attack! Mind you, my frickin'... Why do you have longer range than my mobos? I'm not done with you. Where's my low range stuff? Is too clear there. Now this is slightly more accurate. Whoops! That barely nicked ya! Man, arrows are deadly in this game. You just get nicked by one and you just fall over. And your horse too. Now we're gonna run out of ammo though. Well, this is well worth it. Let's take that guy again. attack horses.
Faster!
Fall back.
With speed! Ahead, defenders!
Wait for it. Wait for it. You see the back of their hair. See the bald spots in the back of their face. And now we attack! Fall forward! Attack their rear lines. Actually, take them.
Our
that way.
comrade is under attack!
March in the double!
Get in the middle.
Warriors! Attack!
What he said? Oh, we need to get there now. Now you gotta run, command. Attack! We need to let up the fire.
The men have no ammunition! Draw your weapons!
March quickly! Faster! Hurry! Move! Mounted soldiers!
Ah, that's how you do things.
Elite warriors!
Surprise! I should have you go here too.
Ready, Pearl Dragons!
At the ready! Our men flee the battlefield!
What? How?
Ready!
What? What?
The time has come! Stand ready! Guardians of Earth! Fire!
I accept. I
will
accept.
defeat you!
Loose!
I accept.
Prepare! Destroy them!
Charge!
Okay, we basically need to go faster. Oh, that's not. How do you do those? The abilities aren't as easy to get to in this game. Oh, let him do this. Press all the buttons. You all got time to learn them right now. Okay, so when playing romance mode, spam abilities. We know that now.
Take heed, warriors! Prepare!
Attack! Actually, attack them.
Strike! To attention! Faster!
Take them out. Take them out.
The enemy unit flees! What
Good, good.
cowards!
I wish they had different emblems for. I wish those were different colored for friends and foes.
Open fire!
Just pound that.
Protectors of
Get in
heaven,
battle. Get in battle.
kill them! Make ready! Missiles! Fire!
All right, abilities time. Oh,
Charge! The time has come!
One step closer to victory!
Steel yourself!
I'll figure out what those abilities do later.
Dragon warriors!
Get back in the game.
Not relent!
And this was a historical thing too, where enemies, where people will no, would panic, run away, come back after regrouping. That was realistic. That is realistic.
Elite trackers.
Oh, I thought we were gonna actually lose that because my dudes go overwhelmed. I guess that goes to their lack of armor or something.
The enemy general falls! Ha!
Yeah. Well, we're ability time.
At the ready.
Prepare!
Make ready. Forward without
So anyway, in romance mode, just spam abilities. You gotta remember to do that.
defenders ready.
Attack those guys.
Shoot.
Our general is losing. He should retreat. Then
Fall back.
get back here and fight.
You get back here and
That
fight.
seems inadvisable, so I will decline.
Steel yourselves. Guardians of Earth. Lay down
Spam it with arrows. Spam it with arrows. Like this dude. This dude, I swear.
The men are out of ammunition.
They're trying so hard, you know.
Take heed, warriors. Stand ready. Attend.
Everyone, gang up on this guy. I like how the game is a much more hectic melee than the last few games have been, which is really nice.
Our warriors run! Craven dogs! You will be cursed for your cowardice!
Your words cannot deter me. Make ready. To battle.
The enemy general is fallen! They were no match!
Finally.
Appears that is all they could stomach!
Oh, stop freaking shooting your own dudes. Let me
Stand
that mode.
ready!
Strike.
Everyone, gang up on the freaking general.
Do not relent.
And this is romance mode, everybody. Where 5 million dudes have to just gang up on one guy. There we go.
What a shame!
Ah, don't got ransom where you're from. And this is also a thing that exists. I should probably use. Flame victory. All right, and that is romance mode, everybody. That was fun. Pyrrhic victory. I mean, we lost. Kind of lost all our frontline infantry. This is why I should definitely should play. This is why I definitely should play. Campaign first, which is what we're doing next. I made I just made a split-second executive decision to play the skirmish mode, then play the campaign mode of that same mode, romance, and then go and then next session we'll play records and then records campaign. So yeah, that'd be it for this video. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you watching this session in general because, you know, we had to split the video at the customization of units because that was nonsense. And making a video which not everyone likes. I mean, most people don't like it, but I still do it because it's my thing. People got to know the things, you know. But anyway. So yeah, what do I think of Three Kingdoms so far? I really like it. It's a step in the right direction. It has a little bit for everyone. The Total War veteran who's been playing the game since Rome 1. I'm kidding. Total War Rome. I believe that was the original game, was it not? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. But regardless, they've been playing games since then, and the games have been progressively getting more and more. What's the word I want to use? There's a lot of words I can use. Not many that I really want to use, but the games got more towards got more made towards a general audience. And with that came with making it less of a simulator, or making it less of a realistic simulator and more of an arcade game. Of course, the variants didn't like this. And this occurred during the 2s, I think. Total War Rome 2, I'm not quite sure. You have to talk to a Total War veteran to actually get the lowdown on that. Or watch a video on Total War, stuff like that, but as far as I'm aware, it started around there, around 2010, and that's when things got more generalized and started having generals being able to do these abilities and stuff like that, getting away from what's I guess now called Records Mode, or Classic Total War. However, things have been greatly improving in terms of how the game actually works, in terms of UI and unit AI and stuff like that. Or at least, to me, they kind of have been. Although there's been features sticking out, put back in, stuff like that. But from playing my first 2 skirmish matches, I love Three Kingdoms. It's fun. And you don't need to be really of a history buff to enjoy it, like the other Total War games, or be really into that time period, or region for that matter. Like I wasn't. I didn't play Total War games for a couple of reasons. Mostly I just wasn't into the time of the blade, as my sister is. I've always been in more towards gunpowder, my everything. Especially mechanically load by gunpowder everything. So I've always been more 1-and-up type of person. With even the Civil War holding a place in my heart, and Revolutionary War always being, of course, the Revolutionary War. Well, do you want me to say anything less as an American, but as a proud patriotic American? But anyway, not saying you can't be proud patriotic and not like the Revolutionary War as much, but just saying. But anyway, I just never, like, the first Total War game I played is what is said to be one of the worst, and I kind of agree. Was Total War Empire, because it had a Revolutionary War in it. And I do love that setting. I do love all the units. I just don't like anything about the actual game. I don't like what they did with the UI and the gameplay and stuff like that in that game. It's kind of buggy. It's just whereas I love Rome 2, but it's old. The UI's old. The AI's old. I like it. It's playable. I have fun with it, but it's not Britannia, and it's not this. I love Britannia. Unfortunately, it's just a spin-off game, so it's limited. It's like being a Battlefield. It's like coming to Battlefield and trying to be a new Battlefield fan, and coming in a time period where Battlefield 1943 just got out in arcade, and you really love Battlefield 1943, but you couldn't stand the gameplay of Back Company 1 effectively. and there was something about Back on the 2 which you didn't like. An even better example, another example would be Halo would be Halo and Halo 3 ODST. Like you're really a fan of Halo 3 ODST, which actually I am. But you don't like some of the decisions they made in Halo 2. Or you love the decisions they made in Halo CE, not Halo 2, and you kind of like Halo 3, but you love Halo 3 ODST. Bear with me, this is a example. It doesn't have any bearing in actual fact. But you get the idea. It's like that with Total War for me. So yeah, and of course Battlefield 1943 and Halo 3 ODST both were hated at their time, but are now loved or at least liked. We'll see what happens in the future of Britannia. But anyway, I mean, for one, I'm in the camp that it should have been medieval. It should have been Medieval 3 because we haven't had a Total War medieval game in a long time. It needs updating. But you know, it was a spinoff. We got it. We got it when we shouldn't have gotten it. At least that's how I look at it. And Three Kingdoms is just outstanding. It's a lot getting used to, but it's a lot of good getting used to. It's not like the previous games where there's a lot of bad getting used to. And I love the options in this game. You can either play and the fun and people who play video games for fun and don't care about realism, or just the more general audience camp, who just want to play a game set in China, or want to play through this time period but want to have amazing leaders, stuff like that. And the camp that wants, that have been playing Total War from the beginning, and or people that want more realistic experience that are near simulator, or people that are willing, or people that, you know, that play games not necessarily for flashy entertainment value. Cinematic, movie-esque, I forgot the word for it, but you get the idea. What they say about Call of Duty all the time, set pieces, stuff like that. But anyway, so, yeah, this is definitely a Total War for everyone. As long, basically, if you ever wanted to get in, into Total War, now's the time. This is, at least from Skirmish, it's really, really good. Essentially, my very first impression videos are like these Skirmish videos are really only for people that are on the fence and just need the one video to push them over, or something like that. But yeah, the game really, at least right now, doesn't have any flaws to me. Again, this is first impressions, this is not a review. I know I sound like I'm giving a review, but I'm not. Or at least I'm trying not to. Yeah, because I haven't played much, but I played only what you see on screen. But yeah, it's just really good for everybody. The game is $59.99, is a full AAA release, which is unfortunate. If you get it within the first week, you get the day one DLC. Yes, they have that. The yellow turbans. I have no idea who you guys are. Apparently they're hard mode. But regardless, you got that. Apparently you don't need all faction unlock mods, or at least that's what I can confer from this freaking menu. Apparently you got lots of factions to play, unlike the usual, which would just be coalition. Pretty much. So okay, I guess now in the next video I do, which is going to be the first episode of the Let's Play, and I'm actually doing a new thing, which I'll describe in the first episode, where my series of the week will go on the subscriber page. So if you're a subscriber and look at my channel, it'll be the top video. We looking at my channel page or something. This is just something cool that I might want to start doing. Or I am going to start doing. But yeah, and I am going to be updating my channel trailer. Already got some dialogue recorded, and I just need to get footage for it pretty much, and then I can just upload it, and then I will have a freaking good trailer. First time in a long time. I worked really hard on the old one. So yeah, but anyway, so I need to figure out who our guy's going to be, so that's going to be episode 0 or something of the campaign, but anyway. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate watching this, these 2 videos or so. It means a lot to me. Well, let me if you were to subscribe, if you were to check out their story, part of the Diverse, and Lufthansa Publica in the description below. Sorry, not exactly in the okay, their story is a universe. Their story takes place in a universe called Theirverse, which I've been working on since I was very little. It's a sci-fi universe taking place between the year 2019 to the year 3000. One of the cornerstone events in the timeline is World War III, where China and Russia from the modern day get together with a bunch of other bad actors in the world and decide to wage war on every single person they've ever hated in their entire lives, and thus making a world war where no one was equal. I mean, where no one was neutral. Upon doing so, emerged George Blind and his company Green&Blue, and they helped by, George Blind being a freaking commando, and among other things, pilot, commander, stuff like that, and building up Green&Blue to provide the allies, now called the Unity of Nations, a epic alliance, with, heavy tanks, hypersonic fighters, stuff like that, stuff to make the war go quicker. Instead of the decade it might have took in the world, or usually it only took a year. After the war, both China and Russia became recluse, now under the title of the Eastern Coalition. And in my first book, in Story 5, I'm actually writing. We do a deep penetration op into the Eastern Coalition to prevent them from getting a super weapon, which will allow them to invade the world again, thus creating World War IV. With their machine horde armies. Robots are derogatory in my setting. So yeah. Because, I just mean servant in some language, which is not exactly nice if you were a person being called that. Or servant humanity or something. But anyway. So, yeah, also there's Lufthansa Publica, which China is in. The Lufthansa Publica does trade with them, in the 1400s. It's just limited. And it's direct. Essentially, it's like Columbus was trying to do all along. And Libertas Publica is a version of the Roman Republic. It's an evolution of the Roman Republic that was created by a new Roman god, and helped the Roman Republic survive after it split from the Roman Empire, leading it to advanced technology to allow it to go to Ireland, build up defenses there, and they fought against the Roman Empire, and it's trying to, make them unexist. And then, when the Roman Empire disintegrated, the European countries that wanted them to unexist. So they had to fall back to America, and where they would also go around and trade with places like China, and build posts there as well. At least that's what I'm thinking of right at the second. They would do. But anyway, you can check those out in the description below the playlist below the line. You'll find a cool drive where you can check out the drafts of my first 3 books. I'm almost done my first draft of my first book, Der Story, Life and War in 2040s. Called Der Schwein in his. You follow Der Schwein. You follow Der Schwein in his daily life as stuff happens, and he's in it, and he probably instigated it and stuff like that. Well, I gotta think of bare bones, but anyway, it's book's not done yet, so I need to actually figure out a way to get all these short stories and make a good premise for all of them. But anyway, so yeah, and also below, if you like see me play more of these games, because I had to pay for this out of my pocket, out of pocket, please donate. And yeah, you can find that below the Google Drive link. Alright, so that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Of course, when I start selling my books, which I'll be selling them in paperback and in, well, I'll be selling them from Amazon on print demand, so paperback probably, as well as Kindle, as well. I gotta figure out how to do both exactly, but also I want to get my manuscript done first. So yeah, I'll be selling them both on Amazon. I plan to sell it around $10 instead of usual $50 for a book of its size, just to get it started. I don't know what, that's just what I'm thinking at the moment. Don't hang me, don't hang me on these words later, please. But that's what I'm thinking, is $9.99, but we'll see. And yes, I did just announce the price casually in an outro. I am that way. But I haven't looked at Amazon's policies, how much they take, stuff like that. How much does it cost to print? How much do they take? I actually know how much they take. I don't know how much it costs to print. So I don't know how much I will actually be getting if I did set the price at $9.99, which would be perfect. But you know, we'll see. No one does that. That one does like around 15. In between 12 and 15 is what people do usually, for that long of a book in sci-fi. By the way. I think Kindle will be more normally priced, but anyway. Alright, so that'll be it for sale. Or just be 99 cents. Too tempting. It's too tempting to put it on 99. Put it on 999. But anyway. Alright, so that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. And I guess, see you in skin.